This episode is sponsored by Zenro Clothing Co. Pick up your tees and or accessories at zenroclothingco.com and be sure to use offer code Socrates at checkout for 20% off select items. Also, if you're not into spending the money, just check out the Zenrail radio playlist. zenrailclothingco.com, music for your everyday. This episode also sponsored by The Pointy Bakery. If you're located in the Pointy area of Scarborough, Toronto, be sure to check out The Pointy Bakery, say what's up to Arville, and pick up a donut or two. Baked daily, crafted with love. This episode also sponsored by Podbean. Podbean is the podcasting platform of choice. It's the one that me and Vish use, and is great, you know, if you're looking to start that DIY podcast yourself. Definitely check out Podbean. Use the link podbean.com/SocraticGamers and gain 1 month of unlimited podcasting for free. Test it out, build that content. Anyone can podcast, right, Vish?
Yep.
Start a podcast and get your ideas out there. All right, enjoy the episode. All right, so before we jump into Army of the Dead, I thought we'd talk about Cruella first, because we did watch that one as well. Yeah. I know we just finished Army of the Dead, but yeah, let's get into that one first. So Cruella, what'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
it was. I thought it was gonna be really bad. Like from my perceptions from watching the trailer, from when it first released the trailer, I thought I was like, I don't know, I'm probably not gonna like this. But then when I started watching it, I was like, oh, I couldn't stop watching it. Like,
really? Yeah. I kind of felt like the humanization of Cruella was really cool, but I don't know. It's just too Disney for me. You know, at some parts, it was when they were just going on a fashion battle.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Oh,
I like
really?
that. Yeah, I always had a thing for fashion, I guess.
Oh, true. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I did like that too, but it was just why were you battling fashion for fashion? You know what I mean?
It was no, it's just for the story, but it was just...
The fashion component was cool. I did like that. Okay. But I meant they were going dress for dress. And to me, that was kind of corny, but I really do like the fashion component of it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just a way for them to fight each other. How else are they going to do it?
I know, that's what I mean, but yeah.
Or trying to one-up each other, but then, yeah.
But then that one person, so full spoilers for this.
Yeah.
Her mother. It turns out that she's actually the mother of Cruella, the main villain, and we thought it was somebody else. But that actually made total sense. The way they built the movie, the story of it all was pretty brilliant to me.
Yeah.
Because
there was
tied in.
Right, and I didn't expect two twists. Right, it's
right.
We didn't really know what happened.
That the Duchess or whatever, what her name? The Baroness?
Baroness. Yeah.
She killed her first mother.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that she was also her mother. So it was double twist.
It's okay.
Yeah, I remember.
But they were hinting at it.
Yeah, they were. They totally were.
Throughout, because I watched it a second time. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. And I might have to watch it a third time later.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's so funny.
So that they were hinting at it from the beginning. So it's your family. I think she said it's a family heirloom, right? That necklace.
Right.
And then when she saw her wearing it, she's like, it's our family heirloom. So she already was telling you.
Yeah, totally. Wait, leading up to it the whole time.
Yeah.
That's brilliant storytelling where it's you watch it once and then you can, if they give you the twist, you watch it again. You're like, oh, all the lead ups were there.
Right.
You just weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
I love that whole bait and switch of certain movies.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Emma Stone as a?
I thought she did. I thought she did really good, and it kind of scenes reminded me. I'm like, wait, she could have been Harley Quinn.
Oh, totally. Okay, so funny that you said that because there's this artist that I follow, Boss Logic. Do you follow him?
Yeah. After you sent it to me some stuff.
Okay, he made an image of her as Harley Quinn, and I was like, dude, she could have played.
Yeah, because she
Quinn.
had that white makeup on, when
and
she
the craziness of it.
Yeah,
I kind of like her. I mean, okay, I do what was even that girl's name for Birds of Prey?
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Yeah, okay. So
I like her too.
I like her too, but after watching this, I'm like, you would have been a better Harley Quinn.
I don't know.
Like the
at the video,
In terms of the visual,
maybe, but I don't know about the actiony.
Actiony, like her fighting.
Yeah.
No, remember when she was taking on all of the people inside the party?
But that wasn't.
Yeah,
that was really action. She's just like swinging the cane around, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's actually really interesting. Who's a better Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie or potentially? What's her name?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, yeah. That's a hard name for me to remember. I don't know why. I just like remember as the girl from Superbad.
I know that's where we knew her.
Like, Superbad girl.
Or was it Easy A? Was it that's the one I remember?
But that was like afterwards.
That was after. But I don't remember her much in Superbad though, actually.
Oh, I had watched it like kind of recently, so that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny to think about. Like we were saying with the Zack, not to get into it yet, but like the Zack Snyder thing where. I didn't know he made he made Dawn of the Dead, which is my favorite zombie movie. Like that's what kicked it off for me, like when I was in my teens.
Yeah.
But then like now to see like his whole body of work, you would have never expected it when you first saw them. You know what I mean? Like Emma Stone in Superbad.
Mm-hmm.
You would have never expected that she would have taken it this far, you know, to be this
that's true.
Crazy actress.
Yeah, to see where they've gone. I thought it was really good. I don't know. It was just like, of course, it's a Disney movie, right? So there's I give it leeway in that sense.
The like, childishness.
Because that makes sense. They're who their audience is.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what I did, like some of those, what do they call them? Like supporting actors or characters? Supporting characters, like her two.
Yeah, her two, like, not sidekicks, but like her
friends, henchmen.
Yeah, henchmen. Yeah.
So I was like, they look like their casting was very interesting. It's like you got a really skinny guy, tall, and then there's a
right,
a fatter, shorter dude. But it's like this. I was like thinking, this reminds me of the movie, like. So I had to go back to 101 Dalmatians just to see these characters. And I was like, yeah, they're exactly.
But what I thought was interesting too was how they made it more of like a family, because like she was being rude to them,
right?
But like. You would ask yourself, why do you stick around with somebody who's being so rude to you? But then when you see this backstory, you realize that they have this missing family component, because all of them are like orphans. They don't have family, so they built their own family.
Yeah.
Like if you watch this
one,
like
they grew up together, right?
Yeah,
so
totally.
there's something there. They have a connection.
And if you watch this one and then you watch like the Dalmatians, you build a better understanding for that character.
Yeah.
I really like it from that component, but I mean, I just think the kiddiness of it still for me is kind of weird. Like if you just think about it from like we're battling dress for dress, you know, it's kind of weird.
I thought it was kind of cool though. Still,
no, it was cool, but like when you actually think about like we're just battling
like
dresses,
what's
like
the
weird.
one scene? It's like seeing that dress with all those beads on it. I was like,
and then it turned out to be the caterpillars or whatever the moths.
They were, the moths.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were, but yeah, I was like, that was kind of cool. It was like.
No, it was like, definitely really cool.
Like really thought out. Like it's got like, you know what I mean? That's what I felt like. It was
like they didn't...
for like Cruella's story. Kind of makes you like Cruella at the end when you're not
totally
supposed to like your 101 Dalmatians, right? So
and it
and her connection to Dalmatians, to the
true.
That's what I wanted to see too. And it was interesting. It was right from the beginning too.
For sure, yeah. It wasn't a throwaway movie. That's what we were thinking. You know? It's like, Cruella,
that's what I thought.
Okay, Emma Stone. Okay, maybe she hasn't done anything in a while, whatever. And then you watch it like, oh no, this is quality. They really wanted to put detail into this movie.
Right. I feel like any of the remakes have been bad from Disney's perspective, right?
For sure, yeah.
This is not a remake.
Yeah, totally.
So that's why it was.
Yeah, I was
really
thinking like
good.
in terms of Mulan too.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it would have been something similar to that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, that's why the quality was there. Although I guess you could technically say like the quality was there for Mulan too, but
it just didn't do it for me. Mulan felt a bit different. I don't know. I guess because we knew Mulan in the original,
and it wasn't even the same story, right?
That's right.
Yeah. What did you think of Raya though?
I like Raya.
Yeah,
I think we talked about
talked about it before, but in comparison to this, like, so for me. The reason why I was thinking that Cruella was gonna be bad was because Raya was like meh to me. Like it wasn't like it was overhyped,
right?
But like for me, it seemed like Disney was like on a bunch of like downward spirals. Mulan.
Well, it seems like with their own
Raya.
Yeah, it seems like from their original IP, those are looking bad.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean,
any
yeah.
new stuff they've been doing, or anything with Marvel and Star Wars,
Oh, for sure.
they've been really doing well
I feel
with
like
those.
that's different divisions, you know. Like,
yeah, they're different people running those things. Yeah. But I thought it was really good.
Definitely a worth the watch. And I also like how that movie, because in essence it's a women empowered movie. They're doing a lot of those.
That's
things,
true.
but you don't feel like it's like pouring women empowered down your throat.
Yeah, no, that didn't feel like that at all. Yeah. I like the switch up of the from the 101 Dalmatians, the two main characters, human characters,
Estella and Cruella.
No, not that one. Sorry, the
lawyer.
The lawyer.
I don't know. I don't know. You mentioned that last time, but I don't know what you're talking about.
So he's in 101 Dalmatians, the cartoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the guy that, because at the end, I don't know if you saw the end part where they.
She gets the house. Is there a behind the credit scene? Like,
there's something after that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so behind that was him receiving the lawyer guy. They said it in the movie too that he's a lawyer, but he also likes playing piano or something.
Yeah.
So that's the character in 101 Dalmatians, was him playing the piano. That's how it starts.
Oh, interesting.
And so he receives a package of a Dalmatian called Pongo. So, yeah, that's how it starts. And then Anita is the.
Did you watch the 101 Dalmatians recently, or?
I didn't. No. Because I wanted to see those two characters.
Okay.
So I kind of saw like the bits in the beginning.
No, I wonder if you watch it now, you're like, oh, it really ties together.
I didn't really see all of it, right?
Oh, okay.
See the beginning bit and then because I was looking for those two characters.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's
the henchman.
just skimming through. Yeah. So those two, I don't know the lawyer's name, but the lawyer and Anita, the reporter, they're the two for
101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So that's how they're gonna. If they go on with another 101 Dalmatians, it'll probably be like that. I don't know.
Interesting. I could see this becoming like a bit of a franchise, like maybe more than one.
Yeah, probably. They always probably think like that. They just got to get the right story, I guess.
Yeah, right story. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What else has Emma Stone done besides like this one?
Recently?
Yeah, nothing really, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was gonna be a throwaway movie. I was like, okay, she hasn't really done anything. She's just coming back.
I don't know anything. I don't remember anything recently. But whatever she has done so far, I've liked. So.
Okay. Yeah. I can't stop thinking about her super bad. And also, she was in that crazy stupid love movie that we recently watched.
Oh yeah.
She's in that as well.
Yeah. There was other ones that I had seen her in, like.
She. She was like. It's really interrupting here. Yeah, she's really in she was like on top of the world, and then there's so many movies with her, and then all of a sudden she like fell off.
I don't know if she fell off necessarily. I think she's just trying to find the right role.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because at this point, when you've done so much, it's like you can start to pick your own.
You don't have to do every single movie.
Yeah. Because there's no point in doing every single movie. Like you want to do ones that you.
Yeah, that you enjoy and you're like really into. It's like Ryan Gosling. Her and Ryan Gosling were like on an upward, like upward trend, and then all of a sudden they both like, where do you guys go?
Right.
Yeah. What are you looking up?
Just some of her movies.
Oh, okay.
And I guess she's done stuff. It says she was in The Croods, but like these are voice.
Oh,
characters.
So she was.
Oh, Zombieland.
Yeah, but that was. Oh yeah, that's where I know her too.
Yeah, she was in that too. Yeah, I just forgot. Yeah, there was two movies of those.
So she's been in so many movies that have been like. She was like an upward, upward trend. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh, what happened to you?
There was one I do want to watch where she's in it and Steve Carell. It's Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, okay.
That's 2017. So that was on the list. At least somewhere I saw it on Disney Plus, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was. Steve Carell and her were in that crazy stupid love movie together. Yeah. It's weird how they build these rat packs. Remember, in the early 2010s, we had like the Rat Pack movies where like Old School with Will Ferrell and all those people always working together.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting that like with this, like Crazy Stupid Love, and then that other movie you just mentioned where Steve Carell and Emma Stone are together. It's like you've worked with these people before. You know?
I think that's what happens. It's like, oh, you have Steve Carell on. Okay, like I've worked with him before. I like him. Oh yeah, I want to join in on the project too. It's like
totally.
Yeah, or whichever way it goes.
Yeah, and you see that in like Disney movies as well, like Sherlock.
Right.
Both in Disney, like the what's his name? That I know him as the Colonial because that's how they kept referring to him in Black Panther.
Oh,
the agent. Right, agent. Remember Black Panther? The white dude who gets like blown up, or like he takes like a bomb, and then they bring him back to. He takes a bomb in the back by protecting someone. You remember Sherlock Holmes and?
I don't remember.
Wait, Sherlock Holmes, the British TV show with.
That guy. You're talking about the TV show. I was thinking of the movie.
Oh no! Yeah, no. I'm talking about the TV show.
Okay, that guy. Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch plays Doctor Strange.
Right.
And then the other guy is also in the Marvel movie. That's what I mean. They're like you see them all working together.
Yeah.
It's almost like who you know at that point.
I think it is. Yeah.
You know.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's weird.
But, I think was that the only time that I would see him, or he was in other ones?
Oh, those two
in the Marvel
together?
Ones.
No,
that guy.
Which one? The Watson or
the Watson?
No, he's been there for a while. Yeah, he played that agent character.
Oh yeah,
for a while. Yeah,
okay.
But like it's like a B list. It was like it wasn't the main.
Yeah, because I've seen him. He does normally a lot of TV. Like he was in Startup.
True.
I see him in different things. That's why it's like.
I really like that Sherlock Holmes.
I think I thought they were going to do another one. I'm not sure yet. It's all based on like scheduling now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
These guys are like way too busy with Marvel.
Yeah. And I heard the director for the Doctor Strange movie, he left too.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, because it wasn't the one he wanted to make or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
But I hear that the Doctor Strange movie is going to be like more horror based because Scarlet Witch is in it, and she's the one who said it. She's like, it's not what you're expecting for.
It said it's there's a title for it, right? Like multiverse.
I'm not sure, but she said it was like kind of freaky. It wasn't like.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's more like it's not what you'd expect.
Did they already start filming on it, or
I think so? Yeah, because she's in it. Because she talked about it.
Like you can have everything set up, but like did they film and the director left, or before filming the director?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw like the.
Because sometimes directors do leave when project.
Yeah, that's weird, eh? Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You had an idea at first, and it's not really panning out the way you thought it was.
But then that signals to you that it might be a bad movie. Like, all right, let's great segue. So Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
So we watched American. Well, you watched it a long time ago when it first came out. I just watched it. American. Army of the Dead.
Yeah. Not long ago. I mean, when it kind of released.
So it was like 2 weeks ago or something.
I don't know if it was a month ago.
Yeah, so something like that.
Maybe
yeah.
Like that.
But yeah, so speaking of directors leaving, he left the Justice League.
Yeah, but he had the different reasoning that he left.
Yeah, good reason.
Right,
but,
sure, yeah.
But then you got like the Josh Whedon one.
But normally I don't see. That's what I mean. Like I have not seen where the director leaves in the middle. It's not how it doesn't really happen
before it even.
Like it seems like it happens beforehand.
Right.
Right. And then they're still looking for another director to come in.
Right.
That's. Like it happens in the beginning before anything happens. Like if you're doing it in the middle,
once you're contracted in.
Yeah, if you're in the middle,
you can't just leave now.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah. Normally that doesn't happen.
So interesting note that Zack Snyder, he made the Superman movie, but it was written by Christopher Nolan. I didn't see that till we watched the interview. That was really fascinating.
Yeah, I guess I didn't pay attention to the credits.
No, like even we did see Christopher Nolan produced it.
No, we know that. Yeah.
But I didn't know he wrote it.
It's when I look up in the credits on IMDb, it said stories by Christopher Nolan, screenplays by David Goyer. It was two of them that together that did it. So I guess the idea of it was coming from.
And David Goyer, he went on to make Batman vs Superman 2.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things.
No, but I mean, like, he continued the series, right?
Yeah, I think and then he was doing the screenplay and stuff like that.
And then same with Zack Snyder's Justice League. He did the screenplay as well, or no? Because I'm wondering, like, if you watch all
I did
three,
not
it's
look
like,
that one up.
Okay, yeah, check that out. Because if you watch all three, it has like a very cohesive. If you take away,
well, because I think they have the same writers, and most of this stuff was filmed already for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Right, but Joss Whedon one. If you watch the first two, like Man of Steel and then Batman vs Superman, and then you watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, you're like, okay, it's very cohesive. Like there's a very smooth, like it seems like the same, world.
It says story by Zack Snyder for Justice League. Zack Snyder's cut.
But who screenplay?
There doesn't say any screenplay there.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so it seems very like cohesive. But then once you throw in like Joss Whedon's Justice League, you're like, oh, this takes a weird turn.
A screenplay by somebody else.
Oh, okay.
He's been on the project too before. I saw his name.
Okay, so like if you kept it pretty similar, that's why all three movies are like very cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the idea from the beginning. Because some of the characters in Justice League, what we see were seen in Man of Steel.
Yeah, true. Like the Martian. Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it's like that was already.
That world is so beautifully done. Like, all right, we already went into it. Yeah, it was amazing. Let's go listen to the whole podcast. All right, we're talking about Army of the Dead. Okay, so, it's what do you think?
I liked it as it had an interesting zombie type of story. Because it's like it gets pretty dull when it's just zombies running around
and like are slow.
Yeah, or slow or fast or whatever, right? So he's built
there's no humanity in the zombie,
right? And he built kind of a new type of zombie. It felt very I Am Legend-y.
Yeah.
Right.
I liken the movie to Oceans meets I Am Legend.
Right.
If you mix those two worlds, you get this movie.
Right. Yeah.
Because it is in Vegas. They're doing a heist movie with zombies that are like very I Am Legend-y.
Mm-hmm. So in that aspect, I did like it. I did feel like it felt like a bit too long to get to the point of opening the safe.
Okay. So that was your main gripe, and that was Wop's main gripe too.
Yeah.
About the length.
Right.
But
because I felt the length. I felt the length.
So, totally. But so I really like the character building, and then so you're talking about how it went into every character's backstory and just felt really long.
Well, I mean, that was all in the beginning, right? I didn't feel like it was throughout.
Okay.
So it was just like, it felt like because all of that, and then, because it was the whole point of trying to get to the safe.
Right, totally.
That was like, I don't know, I felt like 70% of the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And then the last 30% is what I liked, which is straight up the action.
So I'm a huge fan of like zombie movies, and I think the reason why you felt that way is because like zombie movies do follow that same arc where it's like they talk about the character's life, what they were doing before the zombie, after the zombie, and then they build to the climax, right? So that's what like Dawn of the Dead was too. Even though they made it to the mall, they were all they all had like a story that they had to go through,
right?
Yeah, it's all the same, right? They did it for what was that? The one with Emma Stone too.
Yeah, Zombieland. Thank you.
Yeah, they did that for Zombieland too. They talked about each person and like how they got there. Yeah. I mean, I like that.
But it was done in a way where it was like there were some action bits, and then you meet another character, and it was like like you know what I mean? Like
different.
It was a bit more a different way of paced out.
Yeah.
It was just like I think. It was just like when they got to the safe, it wasn't just like they opened the safe. It was, okay, well, there's things in the way, like we have to like get a zombie to trigger these.
But okay, so
I was like, okay.
Right. So I like that because in other zombie movies, you start to play with the zombies. So like once you understand how you can like hack them.
I get it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I like zombie movies, so I like it felt like perfectly. Even when I was watching the behind the scenes, they're saying paying homage to other zombie movies. I'm like, yeah, totally, I get it.
I get that. It's just like
they started playing with the zombies now. It's like in Zombieland, they did that too. Like they're just using them as target practice, and like it's more of the fun of the world of it. You know, it's more like. I guess the reason why I like it is like you have this common enemy, and like the morality's gone. You can do whatever you want in this, you know.
Yeah, I just didn't. I felt like that added to the length of them, to get to the safe to actually crack it, and it's like, then they messed him up in the middle of his. Like if they opened it then, might have been fine, but then again he had to like.
Right. No, totally.
It's like I get it, but it's like.
So I think it's a genre thing.
I guess
I get what you mean. Like I totally get what you mean, because it does feel like that. But like if they took away the.
But these are not bad things. I just want to say, like it's just little things that I found, like okay, a little bit dragging a bit here. But like I did like the movie in general.
Yeah. If you watch like I Am Legend, they didn't have the play with the zombies part.
Yeah.
And like, but that for me takes away from the fun of the whole zombie movie, because it's like what you can do with these like NPCs. It's just like
I
Red Dead, right? They're just like, okay, let's pick up the NPCs, let's just do this to them, because it's the same thing,
I get it. Yeah. Maybe I just don't have the zombie
movie interest. Like you're not into
the background interest of them all. Like
right.
Like I guess I like.
Maybe it's like a personality type. It's like I like to play with these like things. You know? Yeah. Like the Armageddon aspect is really interesting to me, and where would you rank it in terms of your favorite zombie movies that you've seen so far? Like would you say it's like one of the best, or no?
I don't really remember zombie movies that much.
Do you remember World War Z?
Okay, well now you mentioned that one. I did like that one.
That was probably one of my I would say. Dawn of the Dead. Oh, Shaun of the Dead was really good too. Have you ever seen that one? But did they ever?
I don't think they ever played around with the zombies, right?
In World War Z?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
No, it was like they were straight.
Maybe that's why you liked it.
Yeah.
You liked it because there was no like.
It was more serious. It was like it felt more.
Just like I Am Legend.
Right.
It's very ominous.
I think because of that, like the drama aspect of it, it's like this was something.
Right.
Gonna take over the world. Like we have to.
Right. You didn't have like the fun.
Weren't they both trying to find a cure? I guess in both movies or something.
No, this one they were trying to get the vial blood so they could sell it, right?
No. Sorry, I meant between War Z and I Am Legend.
Oh yeah, they were both trying to get the cure. Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I Am Legend was too dark though. I was like, ooh, that's so
I love
freaky.
that one. That's
it was amazing, but it's just like. I wouldn't. All right, so it's sort of like this. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm like, I get why I like them. So if I'm looking for a fun ride, I'll watch a zombie movie because it's like okay, but there are like zombie movies that like World War Z and like I Am Legend that aren't a fun ride, and I think that's why I wouldn't put those at the top. I mean, like World War Z, I would say that's probably one of my favorite. That's probably the top zombie movie.
Okay.
But like it had like a team, and you weren't so stuck.
And you're traveling too.
Yeah,
you weren't you're not just in one spot.
Yeah. Whereas I Am Legend was like it felt very scary, like claustrophobic. Like this, it felt like COVID. We're all inside and nobody's moving.
Right.
Yeah. So like I Am Legend. I mean World War Z did have more freedoms. But just like the other zombie movies that I like this one had freedom, and Zombieland I really liked, and Yeah. What do you think of? I know we kept talking about what's his name, Bautista? No, Dave Bautista.
Bautista, yeah. Is that his real name?
Is it? I think Dave
or was
Bautista.
That his
character name?
Yeah, like in WWE. He's from WWE, right?
Yeah. I think he's an amazing. So he was in. He turned down the role in Suicide Squad for this movie.
Oh, okay.
Like he was asked by that director, who made Guardians.
Yeah.
So the Guardians guy really put his career on the map, and he felt so bad declining it in favor of this movie, but he was saying like this movie would allow him to be a main character, show his acting chops. He always wanted to work with Zack Snyder, and like, but it's too Drax-like that I couldn't take him seriously for the drama sections of this. You know what I mean? Like when he's trying to emote and like cry, and like he just seems like the muscle. Just keep him as the muscle. Like he can be a comedic muscle, but like when you want to add him to the drama, I don't know.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't seem like a drama actor.
Yeah, like the human aspect of like his daughter.
I almost want to laugh when he's doing that. I'm like, I don't know if you're serious right now because his face doesn't change, right? Like he's crying, but it's like, is it a real? It reminds me of like Drax.
He's just squinting. It's like,
it's like, no, you're an awesome actor. Like he's definitely gonna do some.
No, the actiony stuff he's amazing.
Yeah, he should stick to that for a while. I'd say.
Right.
Like those drama scenes were so odd, but then when they turned on the action scenes, it was like, yes, this is what I need you for. Like his fighting was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it Dave Bautista?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where he was also in Blade Runner. Remember in the beginning, he was a robot that tried to live off grid, and then.
I didn't watch. Which Blade Runner?
Blade Runner 2044.
I didn't see that yet.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
No,
with Ryan Gosling?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
yet.
dude, it's so good.
I only seen like the bit in the. Was he in the beginning?
Yeah, he's in the very beginning.
Oh,
and
okay.
then that was it.
I think that I vaguely remember that.
So he's I guess he's trying to get away from being typecast, but I mean you're so like jacked, so
yeah,
I don't get it, you know.
Either you like
you're an amazing.
I get the
typecast
thing, but it's like, but when they do design, like think of you, the way you look, they design your character based on how you look, what you sound like. So it's
you're
like
super jacked. You have all these tattoos. Why are you gonna play a drama role, bro?
Yeah,
like we wouldn't. That would make no sense to us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like it could be like he should be like, as I think you were saying, like the Riddick or like.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
like,
he was the new Riddick.
Yeah.
Oh man, if they remade Riddick with Dave Bautista as the head, I would watch that.
Yeah, because there's no like emotion there. It's just straight.
Yeah.
Like tough guy, right?
Yeah, totally. He was like Vin Diesel back in the day when Vin Diesel was Riddick, and we were like, oh my god, Vin Diesel's so sick. You know,
right.
He is still, but it's kind of like Dave Bautista looks like he would crush you, bro. You know, like he is super swole.
Right.
Yeah.
Has he been in the? No, he hasn't been in the Fast and the Furious.
No, he hasn't. Yeah, Fast and Furious coming out too.
I think it's out in America at least.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It was good in the sense just. I mean, it's Zack Snyder, right? He's got the artistic.
That's where I wanted to talk
expression
about
it.
His filming in this movie was so beautifully done. Like the opening scene, how they had them, like each character was standing in front of a backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was almost like they were taking photos.
Yeah.
And right, you know what I mean? Like they were standing there. There was like a backdrop, and then they were holding something that reminded you of their life before the zombie world.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is so beautifully shot by Zack Snyder. Like he builds worlds, you know, like very artistic worlds.
Yeah.
He did Watchmen, right? That was very artistic.
Yeah.
300, very artistic.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for that comic book style, like he's very good at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then he was saying he used the 50 millimeter to make it. That's why like everything was like so in focus, that everything around the thing that was in focus was blurred.
Yeah.
And he said he did that to make it look claustrophobic.
Yeah,
and I feel claustrophobic.
Yeah, and thinking about it, it's true. Like even from the beginning with the soldiers scene,
yeah,
like when they were in the car, it felt very claustrophobic.
Yeah,
like,
totally. Yeah.
And especially when they're looking at the box, you're like, or the container. It's like you're only it's like
in this one
yeah,
thing.
It's like it did feel very like you're in it or like closed in.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful art piece. His movies, you know.
Mm-hmm. I like his art style.
Especially in the one that always does it for me. Like when I think about it, the one that stands out is the Flash scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League when he's trying to catch the girl, and then they start to like play the slow music, and then he's like going through, like going in slow motion. Like, his artistic style is so brilliant, you know.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. None of that. Did they have the music? I can't remember.
They did. That's what that in the beginning of the movie. There was actually throughout the whole movie they played like very slow ballady songs. Okay. On top of very action sequences, and that's what he does. You know, it's like slow ballads.
It's almost like a juxtaposition.
Totally. Yeah. And I think he does that really, really well.
Yeah.
It's funny. like these zombie movies. My cousin was saying how, because he knows I like zombie movies, and he's like, "Oh, we're living through one right now," like with COVID. You'd never think that it would,
It's kind of like, it's kind of like that. Yeah, that's true.
Right? If this was worse, it would have been a zombie movie.
Yeah.
Anything else?
For the Army of the Dead. No, I mean, I don't know.
Did you like the baby scene? The fact that they were trying to put babies in it?
That was...
that was weird to me. I was like, how did you guys make a baby?
Yeah, that was a different thing with this. Again, like there was a zombie leader, and whoever he does, like they have some different types of
hierarchies.
Yeah, they have a hierarchy thing. That's why I felt like it was very I Am Legendy. Like it had that one dude.
They had the leader in the
they had the leader that they all followed.
Well, they have that here too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was the same kind of thing.
But he had a queen in this. Actually, he had a queen in the other one too. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's the one.
The difference in this one is they had a baby.
Yeah, that was the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, to really build the humanity of the zombie character. Actually, this is a really interesting.
We're just adding to the zombie,
ethos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like
adding onto it, you're spanning the world now. Yeah. It's like, they can have babies now.
Yeah. Or at least in this universe, right? I guess it depends on like what your parameters are for your universe of zombie you're creating.
Right.
So what you're trying to follow, and you stick to that same thing.
Right.
So I wonder if there's going to be, would there be more movies?
Maybe. I think he was talking about potentially building out the world more.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess because like that's also why at the very end, the one guy escaped and he was the zombie.
Yeah.
So maybe you could build that. You know what? Another good zombie movie, Train to Busan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good.
That was a good one.
The sequel of Train to Busan.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't like it? Oh, dude.
No. I did not like the
that
sequel to that one.
Yeah, I loved that one. We watched them in the theaters.
We watched it in theaters, but I didn't like it though.
Oh, yeah. But
as much as the first one.
But again, it played the same role. It was like...
It was the same thing. Maybe the story didn't do it for me.
No, but like it had the same elements of like they're playing with the zombies, they're making fun of the zombies.
Right, yeah.
They're using them in different ways, you know?
I think that was more in the second one.
Yeah. Train to Busan
than in the first
just
one.
About survival.
Yeah. That's why I liked it. It's just
straightforward. Yeah, that's straightforward. You like the more serious zombie movies, whereas I like the freedom of playing around with them like they're NPCs.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This made me think actually about like zombie rights. Like when does it become ethical and unethical to kill a zombie? Yeah, especially if you see that humanity. Like when do you get to the point of it all just being unethical? You know, because they're still like aware of things. They're still conscious.
Well, then there's a point, right? Like if they're attacking you, trying to kill you, then I don't, you know what I mean? Then
I suppose.
That's how you have the right to kill it, right?
Right.
So
I
guess it comes to that.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have. Like there's this thing right now with
if they can only eat human flesh, it's like
yeah, totally. You need to survive, right? The Sam Harris and Lex Friedman podcast, he got asked this question about is it immoral to make AI? And then Sam Harris is like, yeah, it's super moral because if you can create artificial intelligence in a way that they're actually suffering, you know, so their entire life.
Yeah.
If you introduce suffering to the AI, then you've created a world of like uncontrollable suffering for something, and that's very immoral. So I was thinking like the same with zombies. Like we're here, they're just trying to live their life, as you saw, right? They had their own city, which was in Las Vegas, and he had a baby, but then these people are going in like killing them. You know, is there room for civil rights for zombies?
Well, the thing is, it depends, right? Would they be considered human, right? We already do this.
Yeah, right.
Like we do this with animals, right?
We do this with animals. We do this with AI.
Yeah.
You know?
But like, they're not, like, if they're not the same thing, I don't know.
If they're not us, it's not real. Yeah, it's totally like animals. Yeah, that's why animal testing, right?
Yeah.
But then you could totally see, like back in the day when they're trying to prove that animals weren't conscious, and then I think it was like Thomas Edison. I think it was Edison. He'd like electrocute them. He'd use them as like testing things for, like, you train test current.
Yeah, right.
So he'd use the animals. He's like, oh yeah, they're not alive. So he'd skin them, and they'd be like, yeah, see, they can't call out for help, you know. But it's like, but they're obviously in pain.
Yeah.
So that's my conundrum with AI and zombies too. So.
Yeah, but if it's just going by pain, it's depends, I guess.
You know, he had a kid. He had a kid in the zombie movie.
That's true. Yeah.
Just like Dave Bautista was trying to save his kid, right? So it's like parallels. I think that's what they were asking in the movie, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Why even do the kid thing? Like,
yeah, totally. Yeah, why introduce the zombie kid thing?
Yeah.
Like, what was the purpose? Except to spark the controversy or the conversation of, do we have to consider these?
I think he's trying to like
humanize
it to us, so we're like, okay, that understands why he's gonna go and kill them.
Right, but then the bigger question becomes, do we consider them human then?
Or like, technically, both are not bad guys.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's what he's trying to say. Yeah,
that's one of the things that Zack Snyder was saying in the behind the scenes. I haven't finished it yet, but he was saying how you introduce like social commentary in zombie movies because there's room for that.
Yeah,
you know, just like in this one they put on the TV, remember, and they're saying like, oh, then they're all gonna temperature test us and like. And I was like, we do that now.
yeah. But that was the point of doing that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like in these zombie movies, you can talk about social commentary and like.
Yeah. I mean, they were using things, especially with the temperature checks. They were using that what we do now.
Yeah.
In that world,
right? Like, do you want me to say that you have COVID? You know?
Right.
But not really.
Right.
Like the zombie thing. Yeah.
But that was good. It was good in general. It's just.
So where would you place it? Where would you place it? We're going back to that. Like, is it up there or is it not?
Maybe the top 5, I guess.
Really? Yeah. All right. Cool.
I mean, I like Zack Snyder. I just like his artistic style, right? So I don't remember the other ones. Even though he did Dawn of the Dead, I don't remember that one. Right, but it was his earlier, like one of his first.
It was like so old. I watched that in high school.
Yeah,
like super young.
It's like first movie, right? So, but like, yeah, I guess The Train to Busan would be up there.
Yeah,
World War Z, and if I'm Legend is considered a zombie movie,
I would consider it.
Yeah. So then I'd put those ones up there. Just feel like those ones are a bit. I like the fast pacedness.
Right. Totally.
Of those sort of things. Yeah.
I'm gonna put Army of the Dead there. Dawn of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. World War Z's up there, and Zombieland.
Right. Was 28 Days Later?
Yeah, I consider
a zombie movie. Yeah. I don't remember that movie, but there's.
Yeah, I like Zombieland.
Zombieland was it was good. It's just comedy for me.
That's what I mean. So it's like those are the kinds of
those
worlds,
are comedy. Yeah, I didn't really care. I don't like. I prefer, I guess, the drama, the suspense, the thrillers. I like those.
If it's a horror movie. Yeah. I got you.
I like those in that style.
True.
Or those genres is what I like. But comedies. I don't really consider them like they're great
but they
fun.
Are, though. Like zombie movies are.
No, they are.
Comedy.
No, I'm saying for me, it's just they're great fun to watch, but it's not like I'm gonna go rewatch them.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right.
I get you.
Yeah.
Because the story's not driving it; it's more like the humor of it.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like I already know the jokes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
I would say that's probably why the bridge of the World War Z. I can still rewatch that because it has the seriousness, but like at the same time, like you were saying, they were moving from different places. It wasn't just like localized.
Yeah. It wasn't just one area. Yeah.
And plus, like Brad Pitt was amazing in that.
It felt like more real. I think World War Z, just because it was like.
And they didn't want to call them zombies. Remember that?
Yeah, they weren't calling.
Yeah.
Right. So.
That was good. All right, so I guess you'd say definitely check that out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, what else are we doing?
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's still a good watch.
Yeah, agreed. Definitely check it out. Do you think Dave Bautista's got a bright future as an actor, or do you think he should stay in his lane? I'd love to see him as like a remake of Pitch Black and then do Riddick. That would be so cool.
Right.
Or like I could see him like some space Mars movie, you know, as like a Judge Dredd type of character, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. In my opinion, like I'll just wait for the trailers and see if that influences.
Yeah, he could surprise. He might be in the next rom-com, and you're like, wow, this guy really knows how to dramatically act.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Till next time. Definitely check out Army of the Dead and the other Zack Snyder movies.
He's in just looking at some of the movies he's coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his movie list. Yeah, totally.
He's in Dune.
Oh, he's in Dune?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Knives Out 2.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then, of course, Guardians 3.
I heard that that's his last one. Last Guardians. Like he didn't sign on for more.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You don't want to keep doing the same.
Ooh, are they gonna kill him off then?
I don't know.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Till next time. Take it easy, Vish.
Peace.
Bye. All right. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all those fun things, and check out our sponsors: Zenro Clothing Co., Portian Bakery, and Podbean. Take it easy, Vish.
Peace.